Celtics family, what is good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have another breakdown. Now, yesterday they played the Toronto Raptors in the final preseason game of the year before they take on the New York Knicks in the season opener. Now, in this game, we got to see a lot of the young guys, Payton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Lonnie Walker, Jordan Walsh, and Neemias, right? Now, Lonnie Walker, in my eyes, actually played really good in this game. But I wanted to ask a question before you get into the film breakdown and whatnot. Do you think Lonnie Walker deserves to make the final roster? Yes or no? And if you do think so, who do you think he makes it over, right? We have a loaded roster right now. We have a lot of guys that should make the team. If Lonnie Walker is going to make it, we're going to have to get rid of someone, right? So look at this play here. Payton Pritchard going to, drive left. Now, Payton Pritchard is so good at drawing guys away from their man, right? So right here, you already start to see 30's gonna rotate over because Payton Pritchard is such a threat on every single possession, and we're seeing defenses really start to guard Payton Pritchard differently, which could be a little bit challenging this year. So boom, drives, step backs, 30 is completely just away from Lonnie Walker. But the thing I love about Lonnie Walker is he's got a really quick trigger. Like, the guy's right in his face, he shoots it anyway, and he knocks it down, right? Lonnie Walker's a guy who can really spread the floor, make a lot of shots here, but this play isn't possible without Payton Pritchard, which I'm super excited about, man. This dude is continuing to grow into a really big time player for Boston, and I think we're going to see an even bigger jump this year from Payton Pritchard as well. Now, before we deep dive any further into the film, make sure you guys hit the like button if you want more Celtic film breakdowns. Man, we're less than a week away from opening night, man. Let's go. I'm so super excited. Comment down some score predictions for the Celtics Knicks game. Let's jump right into the video. All right, here we go again. Another great Payton Pritchard play here. We're going to give a DHO here. Obviously, a screen with the ball. Hand it off to Payton Pritchard off the screen. Now, again, when you're playing Payton Pritchard in the NBA, you cannot give him a lick of space. Now, look how Jakob Poeltl actually backs up just a little bit off the delayed handoff by Neemias. What that basically does is give Payton Pritchard so much room. And the decision that Payton makes here is if this guy goes under the screen, I'm pulling up, right? Usually if you're guarding Payton Pritchard, you have to go over. You cannot allow him to pull up this three. And again, once you go under, you're allowing him to do that. A lot of guys should guard him, force him baseline, force him into the paint. Not that big of a player. So once you, boom, go under, you're done. You're done. That's the scary thing about Payton Pritchard is once he gets going, you have to guard him a certain way, which, guys, think about the Celtics roster right now. Jalen, Jason, Derek White, Drew, Payton Pritchard, Al. I mean, there's so many guys that you can't just freely guard like you can other NBA teams, right? Pritchard is becoming one of those dudes. It's really cool to see, and I'm excited to see him continue to grow as a player. Dude, every time I see 12, I think of Terry Rozier, man. It's crazy. All right, let's get into the next one. Now, the Celtics have been very adamant this year, or at least in the preseason, in terms of getting out in transition and forcing easy buckets on the other end, right, off misses. Another thing I've noticed about this team, again, at least in the preseason, is the offensive rebounding tenacity. Look at Neemias here, over 4 guys, end up getting the offensive rebound, puts it back up, and then not only does Neemias get a second chance opportunity, but now he misses the shot, misses the tip, and then Jordan Walsh is there for the putback. That is 3 offensive rebounds in a row. I'm telling you, this team is acting a little bit different. They were looking at maybe their weak sides of last year, and now they're like, okay, we need to iron up a couple of different things if we want to be a better basketball team, and that is offensive rebound and pushing in transition. Look how good the Pacers were last year, pushing in transition. The Celtics are making adjustments in the preseason off winning a championship. That is exactly what you want to see if you're the Boston Celtics, right? Now, here's another one. We give the ball to Neemias, right elbow. Now, again, we're going to look right. We're going to get all these guys looking in the opposite direction. Then we're going to spin, set the screen, and boom, great screen there by Neemias. And once again, the center, Jakob Poeltl. There's so much distance between him and Payton Pritchard. This guy's trying to fight over. It was a great screen. You're just giving Payton Pritchard way too much space here. Way too much space here. Like, what are you guys even thinking? Great job by Neemias, right? Looking that way, kind of getting a play developed, and then, boom, let's turn our focus to the other side of the court here. Absolutely perfect. Great shot by Payton Pritchard. Again, guys, real quick, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. In Celtics family, you already know we're going to be streaming games. If you want to watch those with me, kind of break down the film in real time, join the family if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you want more Celtics breakdowns. And yeah, let's get back to the video. Again, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Let's jump back in. All right, here's another one. Now, I don't even mean to be covering Payton Pritchard so much, but this dude's just electric. So what we're going to see here, and I want to give a big shout out. I always forget this dude's name. 41 does a great job on this play. I don't think he makes the roster. But we're going to watch Payton Pritchard get a mismatch versus Chris Boucher. Step back three. Chris Boucher is a very lengthy defender. I mean, this dude is big, right? So pull up three. No good. But again, right, we got 4 Raptors in the paint. We got 1 big man. And look at this. All it takes is a tip, right? And then the big man comes out and says, okay, hey, shoot it. No one's going to come and try to contest this. Go ahead. Do your thing, Payton Pritchard. Unbelievable job, gets it to go, knocks it down. Those are the plays that make me really excited as a basketball fan, because the most important thing in the NBA, right, as an NBA team, is getting second chance opportunities. If you really break it down, if you really think about it for just a second chance opportunity is demoralizing for the defense, but also gives you another shot attempt. And at the end of the day, the goal is to score more points. And if you shoot more times than the opposing team, most likely, right? Most likely, you're going to win the game. So again, second chance opportunities are huge. The Celtics struggled at times in terms of giving up too many second chance opportunities to opposing teams. But now it seems like potentially, and again, potentially, we could be getting a ton of second chance opportunities for our team this year, which would be huge. All right, here we go. So we talked a little bit about, by the way, look at this. 12 points, 4 of 6 from three-point land, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Unbelievable. So we talked about getting out in transition. Even the second and third units are doing that as well. Look at Drew Peterson, pickpocket from behind. And guys, Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher, Precious Achiuwa, they got guys out here that are going to play a lot in the regular season. Get the steal, and look at Baylor Scheibman. Push it. Get it out in transition. Look at this. Is beautiful. Now, all of a sudden, the defense is nowhere near set up here. Nowhere near set up. Great job here by Baylor, kicking it up. Now we got a 2-on-1 situation. He's going to get to that point of attack. He's going to look at the basket. Hey, shout out to Drew Peterson here, because the fact that he comes up here, he stops on a dime, he looks at the basket, and then gets his defender to bite up to that shot, right? The fake. And then boom, kicks to the corner. And again, all of our guys can shoot threes. Jaden Springer, corner three, bang, gets it to go. Easy money. Love to see. I mean, we're only in the first quarter, and these dudes look good. Again, we played 0 starters in this game. Obviously, Payton and Sam are a part of our rotation. Don't get that twisted. But we were out here, you know, hooping. What a finish. What a finish here. So, obviously, pick and roll. Drive by. You draw 2. Dude, that is insane. A lot of the times what the Celtics like to do here is run this pick and roll, have a delayed roll from the big, right? So Payton Pritchard can get both these guys on him. And then what they like to do, if you remember Marcus Smart, Rob Williams, right? They would throw this lob. Once this big committed, I think the big actually does a really good job playing both. But again, this is the versatility. Look at him take that false step to the left, really trying to guard that roll from the big. And just like that, Pritchard gets an easy layup. So that's great decision making right there by Payton Pritchard. That's quick. Guys, think about it. You got to make that decision in maybe half a second. Great job, man. Great job by Payton. And once again, right, I don't even know what happens on this next play. I just break it down. So Scotty Barnes spins into the lane. Great defense. Great defense. Boom. Steal the ball. Jaden Springer, get it up. Fast break. Wide open. Love it. Look at, eyes are always down the floor. Look at Jaden Springer, man. Great defender. Love it. Come on, man. This team, man, there's something different about this team. It feels like, and I may be wrong, it feels like the weight is gone. The weight off the shoulders is allowing our guys to breathe. And again, I know it's just preseason, but you know, a lot of the times you can tell. You can really tell the cohesiveness, the chemistry. It looks there for the Celtics. Even the second and third units, it looks like it's there. I mean, we're a 44-20 versus Grady Dick, Scotty Barnes, Davion Mitchell, Chris Boucher. This is their starting lineup. All right, maybe not their full starting lineup. What do we see on this play? So Sam Hauser, one-on-one. I guess this is probably the best shot here. Scotty Barnes is so difficult to play against because he's so lengthy that you don't want to make this pass to Neemias sitting in the dunker spot. So I guess is a fine opportunity for Sam Hauser. Just misses it. They get out into the fast break, probably score a bucket. Jordan Walsh. Again, look at this offensive rebound. See, this is what I'm talking about with Neemias. I'm breaking down way too much than I should right now. I'm probably going to end it right here. We're only at second quarter. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know. Look at this by Neemias, man. Always fighting. He really wants to play. He really wants to play. Great extra pass. Lonnie Walker steps into one. Look at this ball movement. Look at the offensive rebound. Boom. Swing. Step into one. I love this team, man. I love this team. Guys, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. We're going to be covering the Celtics all year long. It's going to be a lot more in-depth breakdown. We're just going through because it's preseason. But once the season starts, man, get ready to lock in. It's going to be a good year. Peace.